Welcome to Shop Talk with Short Block and Dipstick, where we talk about all the daily shenanigans that go on around our auto repair shop. And if there's time left over, we might even talk about the cars. Here are your hosts, Short Block and Dipstick. Oh yeah.
All right.
And we're back,
good.
ladies.
Wait, the music hasn't stopped. Why were you starting? You signaled to me to start.
I didn't signal to you. You
did.
said I was signaling for you to not start.
Oh.
This
Well,
is
please
my
go ahead.
show.
We'll start over.
Okay. All right. Oh, wait. You going to play them? Okay. Well, whatever.
Nope. That was
Okay.
you. I think you did just as good.
You couldn't even tell the difference, could you?
Nope.
Short Block and Dip. I love our opening.
It is.
It's so good.
It's fantastic. Welcome
so
back
good.
to Shop Talk with Short Block.
And Dipstick.
Thanks. I like it when you say my name.
I whispered your name.
Yeah.
Don't say your name at the same volume level as mine. Short Block and Dipstick.
We got some good topics to go over today, I think. Some fun stuff for you guys today. Those of you who are listening in, we've got some fun topics this time of the year as we're finishing up our year. Enjoying Christmas. Travels.
Enjoyed Christmas.
Enjoyed Christmas at this point now.
Yeah.
Looking at our new year. Recapping fun moments from the previous 2024. We've got a great TikTok video. I think Bree's getting it set up on TikTok.
Was it posted already?
I don't know if it's posted yet, but it's pretty good.
It's really good. The Jason to everybody else ratio is
It's real
really
strong.
good. There is a lot of
There's
Jason
a lot
and
of Jason
Chad.
in there.
There's a lot of you too.
You take up a lot of photo.
I wasn't square inches of me. I meant like the quantity of me.
Yeah, that's because you
Shut up. You can't help
you're
it being
measured in volume.
Everything's measured in volume. But yeah, it's got a good Jason to everybody else ratio.
I agree.
I'm bald in a couple of those pictures. I mean, I'm bald all the time, but I had my hat off in a few of those
Yeah.
pictures. I remember that phase I went through for like 2 weeks where I was like, I'm just going to own it. I'm just going
It
to
was
be
a little
bald and
awkward.
proud. And then my head got cold and I was like, no.
No, that's bad.
Then we got, no. I didn't stop it. It's because we got these sweet hats. That's why I started wearing hats again.
Big shout out to the Secret Santa that we had for Christmas.
Yeah.
Jason and I,
We got
Jason
some
Short Block and
sweet
I,
merch.
got some killer hats with our logos on them.
Some Shop Talk swag,
Yep.
little STS.
Sounds like an infection.
Yeah, I got STS.
SDS guys. All right, we're going to talk about any new plans this year, resolutions, and we've got a contest that we're going to do.
Well, chill.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later. We got a little podcast contest for y'all.
A little PCC for everybody.
Gosh, you're just all about those three.
All about those
acronyms.
acronyms, baby.
Good for you.
I know. Thank you.
Is that part of your New Year's resolution? Are you going to try to make things a little bit more
No.
efficient by using
I'm
acronyms?
not doing a New Year's resolution.
You
How do
don't?
you improve on perfection?
Well, first off, you understand that you're not perfect.
What? So
That's
my
the
mom.
first-
So my mom's a liar. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I mean, if that's what it has to be.
But I'm like, I'm bald.
You're
Never
perfect.
mind.
You're perfectly imperfect.
Aw, that was the sweetest thing you ever said to me. Stupid.
What's wrong with your tongue?
No.
Why'd
So-
you say it like that?
I was being cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were.
I was constipated. Is that what you're saying?
Wow, that's a new way of doing it. I've never spoken like that when I'm constipated. Have you? Is that your go-to
No.
on the toilet? Oh, give me the toilet paper. Gross. We're not doing potty humor. We're gonna move on.
Oh, that's my forte. I never get to go into potty humor.
Good. All right. So you don't do New Year's resolutions? Huh?
No, not a real superstitious at all.
Not even
Person.
a little stitches?
No. I'm not superstitious, maybe a little
Just
stitious.
a little stitches. Thank you for that awesome line from The Office.
Oh, that is where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're super witty today.
I'm just trying my best.
Yeah.
It's the end of the year. We're trying to get it wrapped up.
Oh my gosh. It is the last day. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the last
It's the last
day
day of 24.
of 2024. How do you feel about this year?
It's a pretty good year.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
think so.
A lot of big changes in the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moved, new state, new job, new people.
Mm-hmm.
Got to deal with you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Now it's a full-time job, literally dealing with you.
Yeah.
Now that you're over here.
You got to handle me.
Yeah. I was on the edge of my seat when they told me Chad was coming over here. I was right on the edge.
Did you fall over?
Oh, immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of rolled
No.
like a biscuit.
His stupid face. I wish I could see your stupid face when we're doing these.
That would probably someday if we ever get video on these, it's gonna be so dumb.
I know we could.
All
do
our
it.
ratings are just gonna drop, and you're like, "Well, these guys look dumb."
No, our ratings are gonna go through the
I think
roof.
so, huh?
Yeah. Freak shows and circuses sell. They're gonna see your face,
maybe.
and we're gonna blow up. They're gonna be like, oh, look at this goofy dipstick guy, and this handsome, masculine, short block dude like him.
Mm.
They come for short block, and then
Who do you think our celebrity look-alike would be? Luke, who's mine? If you look at me and you're like, "Oh,
I would say like a super Christian whose parents probably beat him version of Dane Cook. Yeah, that's what you look
I
like.
have gotten Dane Cook before."
Like Dane Cook plus the dude, remember this guy?
The Subway guy. What's his name?
Jesus.
Oh, you're trying to imitate Jesus.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like a super Christian Dane Cook who probably has like a traumatic childhood.
All right, so for those of you who cannot witness this visually, Short Block's depiction of Jesus is a crucifixion.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the best way to describe him. That was the best thing he did for us.
Okay, we probably shouldn't talk about that too much. But the cross thing bugs me. Why that's the symbol when he died on the cross? So like, if I get in a car accident and to remember me, y'all gonna have like little Hot Wheels around your neck.
Wow. Good luck on Judgment Day when you have to deal with answering that question. So you making fun of me?
He's gonna go back to this episode. Hey, remember episode
Why don't you come take a seat?
episode 5, season 2? I'm like, no, not particularly. Oh, let's talk about Hot Wheels for a little bit. I'm like, okay, I'll see myself out.
It'll probably make your death really interesting now.
Probably.
You get something stupid,
Look,
like choked on meatloaf or something.
I'm already planned on going out that way anyway.
Okay, gotcha. As long as we're all on the same page. A celebrity look like for Short Block. Man. Have you ever gotten anyone in particular? Has anyone ever been like, "Oh, you look like this"?
No.
Jason Bateman
Jason
with
Bateman?
with a huge beard.
Jason Bateman? The American Pie dude? That's Jason Bateman, isn't it?
Is it? I just watched him in a movie last night, Family Switch. It's pretty good.
Oh, you made me Google this guy's stupid
Mhm.
face.
I'm not.
I don't look like Jason Bateman. That is the American. Hold on, let me look it up.
It probably is.
Oh no, that's the guy from the Ozarks.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what was that TV show he was in? It's such a good show. Arrested Development.
Yeah.
That's such a good show. Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah. I've never seen the first couple seasons. I think we're good.
I think there's only 4 seasons.
Yeah.
It's a really good show.
Lost interest.
Jason Bateman with a beard. That's a good looking dude.
Yeah. It's not bad.
I don't see it though. He's
You
got a
don't
lot.
see it?
He's got. Look at his hairline. The dude's old.
What
He's
about-
55, and look at his hairline.
What
Look,
about we go?
he's
Maybe we go a
so-
different path here and say.
Did Chris Farley not come
I
across
was
his
gonna
table?
say. I was going to say Chris Farley is the next one right now. Just trying to segue into it really well because he probably takes a segue everywhere.
He's dead. He died before
I
Segways.
know. Just trying to slip in another joke there.
I'm just getting lost in Jason Bateman's eyes. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see it.
Well, we're just gonna have to go with Chris Farley then.
You're stupid.
Chris Farley and Dane Cook. Hey, they were 2 comedic all-stars of kind of like our generation, I guess. But
I guess that would be our generation because Chris Farley's our generation.
yeah,
Dane Cook, yeah.
maybe ours are the one before.
No, I'm claiming Chris Farley
Yeah,
because that whole package. You get Adam Sandler, Dana Carvey.
yeah.
Yeah, you get that whole package. We're claiming that.
We need more Adam Sandler in our lives. I know. I feel like our children miss out on a really specific type of comedy.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
Billy Madison. That's what I grew up on. That's probably why I messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Madison's it's a great movie though. But yeah, there's
I
no
just thought of
more.
another one. What's the guy that is in charge of prices right now? and used to be the
Oh
host for Whose
my
Line Is It Anyway?
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. That's
Not
pretty good.
funny. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not giving you Dan Cook. You look like skinny Jabba the Hutt. There you go. Yeah. I was trying to boost you up with mine.
Oh.
Stupid.
Jabba was a fucking boss. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
Dropped a curse word there. My bad.
It's not funny in real life, but just your face. Oh.
Whoops. It slipped out.
PG-13, we get one of those.
That's okay.
One of those per episode.
We'll just rewind that. Jabba's a boss.
Jabba's a boss for real. Look, he is so antsy about this podcast. He's outside the window
Yep.
looking at us.
And Luke Skywalker was HR.
Look at
Just coming
he
in.
just died. He goes. So you're gonna come get me, right? When it's my turn.
Our guest for today.
Yeah.
Nice.
I go, yeah, I'll come get you. Look, he's looking in the window. I'm so excited. And he's gonna come here and not talk. He better be ready to talk.
We'll see.
So you good with the nickname Rust?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what other topics do we have before we get him in here?
Well, we're going to talk about, Christmas. What did you do over Christmas?
Just stayed home with the kids.
Nice.
Got an extra kid now. I got my niece.
That's right.
Yeah,
How's that going?
not bad. Good kid, real quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Try to talk to her, but she's 15. She don't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on her phone. Just
You guys get her some Christmas presents?
yeah. But try to talk to her. My other niece though, who lives, well, she just moved out. She's 18 now. She moved to Miami with her boyfriend.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
How old?
she's 18. He's 19.
Okay.
I think.
He's sounds like a fun daytime drama show.
Yeah, but no, she was like the talker. She was my.
She a
my,
good kid?
Yeah, she's a good kid. She's
Good head on
the.
it? Got
She was
good head on her
our.
shoulders?
She was our designated babysitter for like the last 4 years. So
That's good.
yeah.
She won't make any poor choices, right?
No, she better not. Well, her eyebrows look weird, but other than that, I think she's okay. Yeah, I don't like the way she does her eyebrows.
Gosh, I hope she listens to this.
I doubt it.
Uncle. So mean.
They don't call me uncle.
That's your niece, right?
Yeah, but they don't call me uncle. All my nieces and nephew call me Big D.
Seems inappropriate.
Rust is really freaking me out right now looking through the glass.
Why do your nieces and nephews, especially your nephews,
Well,
call you Big D?
because before I had any nieces and nephews, my aunt's son, who was a lot younger than me, his name was Dakota, so I was Big D and that was Little D growing up.
Did you need that little bit of factoid, like your aunt's son?
My cousin, whatever.
How'd you you just like? I'm just gonna go around the long way, and then you throw in there. He's much younger than me.
So my younger nephew,
Okay.
who was another D, because my government name starts with a D. So I was Big D and he was Little D. And
You
then
sound
it
like
just
the guy
stuck.
from Shark Tank who was like, my wife's father-in-law. And then
You
the
mean
guy
your
sitting here
dad?
was
Yeah.
like, you mean your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I just feel like that guy had like a total brain fart when he was trying to do that presentation.
I just had one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
sure it
just
was from your
stroked out a
brain?
little bit. I usually stroke out a little bit every once in a while.
All right.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good stroking every once in a while. So,
So Big D.
yeah.
I'm not calling you that.
You can definitely call me that. I make the guys in the shop call me Captain.
Do they actually though?
No.
I didn't think so. You can call me Captain. Okay. Nope.
Stop looking at me with your eyes like that. Stupid face. God, this is why Andrew won't get his video, because they got to see your face.
So, do you have any New Year's plans?
No. I'm 35.
Same thing. You're gonna stick around,
Yeah.
do nothing, hang out with your kids, go to sleep by 9.
Hey, that wasn't my phone vibrating this time.
Nope. That's
Turn
fine.
your phone off.
I won't know.
Okay.
I have duties.
I mean, if you need to go to the bathroom, we can pause.
Amazon.
Oh, I thought you had duties. I thought that meant like you got to
No,
go to
I
the
just gotta
bathroom.
Make sure that stuff's
Why am I
taken care
holding
of.
the mic so
You're really
firm like
ripping
this?
it hard. Nope, careful.
What?
All right, so
I'm an expert.
no New Year's plans. Are you gonna watch the balls drop?
I, no, I haven't watched the ball drop since 2000. It was the last time. I'd already not
You were
cared.
like 12 back then?
No, 11. Yeah, I was 11, and I already stopped caring about watching the balls drop. But I was like, oh, this is the Millennium. This is special balls dropping. So I watched the Millennium balls drop.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. But since then, I've probably seen it once, maybe on accident. I accidentally saw the balls drop one year. I was just watching TV and it just came on. But
Stole my joke from me. You said it better.
what about this weather, dude?
Yeah.
So
you were
it's
telling
like
me that we're going to have bad weather, and I don't know.
I don't know what you're seeing. So what I looked up was we're going to be in the teens all next week.
Sounds like a felony.
What's great about that is I didn't think it was funny until you made a stupid face and I went, "Oh man, I accidentally said something stupid."
Whew.
So next week we're gonna be in the high teens. I think it's gonna be 19 throughout the week, which is a legal weather, legal temperature. Okay,
Sure.
we're gonna.
This,
I'm not coming back from
this
this.
weather's going to be tearing families apart.
Don't silently giggle. He pulls his mic away to giggle. No, let him hear your
It's,
stupid little chuckle.
It's a reflex.
We need a a cough button.
All right.
Did you just go cross-eyed for a minute?
Yeah, I think so. The best.
Are you one of those people that take their glasses off and they go cross-eyed? You ever seen those?
No.
I've seen a guy like that. Perfect vision. You know, and he takes his glasses off, and then one of his eyes just go, I want to go look at what's over here.
What's that?
So no, it said we should have snow Sunday night or Monday morning.
Man, we'll see.
And it said 5 to 6 inches
Where?
on the ground. Dumbass, where else does the snow go?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where else does the snow go?
I have not seen this,
Where is this 5 inches going?
this report.
On
Oh,
the ground.
hopefully not. Hopefully not in the teens.
You're such a child.
Yeah.
You're such
That's
a
for
child.
sure. Gosh. This is not the report I'm getting from my weather channel.
Yeah, but I went to
app.
Google. That was straight from Google.
Yeah, they're always right?
Oh, I pulled my phone back and Jason Bateman's dreamy ass is still there. Yeah. Look. See the little snowflakes? That's Monday.
Yeah. And where does it say accumulation?
Where do you see that at? Overview. I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll wait to see it to believe it.
All right, so you want to take bets on how much snow we get before our next podcast?
What are you proposing?
I think that we're going to get 3 inches.
So what is it, like Price is Right rules? You're 3 or more, I'm 3 or less?
I don't know. You got to just say your number and who's ever closest. So if you say 4 and I said 3, if we get 3.4, I win. If we get 3.5, it's a draw.
You definitely go by the Price is Right rules and say 0 or 0.1.
So what? How
So
many
I get
inches?
everything from 0 to 3.
Yeah. So does. Oh, I can't say it. That was funny. That was really
I
funny.
can't take it any further.
I know. That's your problem.
That joke's done.
Okay. That joke's not done. We could ride that joke for a little while longer.
Some people do.
Yeah. Ride out it. So, or do you do any I don't know if you could do it here, or have you ever, since you're from Wisconsin, any snowboarding or?
I used to ski a lot. Downhill skiing.
You have hills in
Cross-country
Wisconsin?
skiing. Yeah, lots.
Do y'all
Wisconsin's
ski
very,
like
very
in,
beautiful
in
for
between
like 2 months a year.
in between eating cheese? Y'all go skiing
And brats, yeah.
and brats.
And 9x13.
So you just eat some cheese, eat some brats, and then
Lots of casserole.
get your little skis out and go ride that 3 inches hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much snow do y'all get up in Wisconsin? Like an average? No, what's a bad snow? Like in feet?
The worst snow I've ever had. This was the only time I actually had work canceled, by the way. Which is hilarious that like we get an inch here and people shut down. Like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do?
I know you can handle an inch.
I know, right?
Like it's a
Anybody
big
can
deal.
handle an inch.
Yeah,
Just get out there.
yeah, for
It
real.
might get slippery, but you just
He's just ride that.
pound right through. Like, oh, ooh,
Told you that joke wasn't dead.
dang it.
Okay, so what's the worst?
The worst that comes to mind, and the one that I had canceled work for was about 23 or 24 inches.
That was black.
Oh, compose yourself. I just think short block needs a moment.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so what did you say?
It's about
23 inches?
23, 24 inches overnight.
Overnight, you got 2 foot of snow?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Started at about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it wasn't really that bad when we were leaving work around like 5:36 at that time from the Chevy.
You just had a
it was
couple
actually-
inches
it was a
maybe by
Ford
then.
dealer. Yeah, so we're leaving, and you got like maybe an inch or two. Most people have driven on it. Plows are already started, but then it got real bad, like really thick snow that accumulated really quickly. So when that happens, all of the plows basically just stay on the highways
You
because
just run up and down.
that's how they do their procedure or policy. Essentially, is they go through all the highways first, and then they go through the major side roads, and then they start doing like side streets and alleyways later. But at any point, if the highways get to a point where they're unsafe again, they just stop whatever they're doing, right back to the highway.
Oh, okay.
And they were doing highways all night long. So
That makes
all
sense.
these like city side streets, by 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock the next morning, there's like 2 feet in everyone's driveway.
Wow.
You're just stuck.
So what'd you do?
I took the snowblower out and realized I ran out of gas the last time.
The snow what?
The snowblower,
Oh,
snow thrower, whatever you want to call it.
you don't shovel
we
it?
shoveled it, and that took all day.
And then it snowed again.
Yeah, a few days later.
You ever make a snowman?
All the time, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I've only made a little one here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like
life size.
8 inches tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds pathetic.
It was my first snowman, so I made snow angels last year.
Yeah, nice.
That's pretty sweet.
What did it look like?
Like a snow angel.
Oh, it did? I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be like the Michelin Man.
Go on to the next topic, please. Let's get this competition going.
All right, our next topic.
It's not a topic. It's a contest.
It is a contest.
It's not a topic.
We want to give a shout out to our avid listeners out there. We're going to be following the comments closely on Podbean.
One of us will.
Yeah, it's going to be me.
But yeah, only on Podbean.
Yep, that's right. So if you do listen on a different platform and you feel free to comment on there, that's great.
So if you're on Podbean
will
listening,
probably not look there.
if you're on Podbean, listening to our podcast,
Bean, like
if you're
chili
watching
bean.
if you're watching some flicks on Podbean, then just feel free to comment on our video the answer to the question we asked.
That's right. Or if you are one of the lucky few that actually
Clicks on
works,
Bean.
careful. If you work for this company, you can just Slack us the answer.
Yeah. So first comment on Podbean
That's correct.
or first response sent to us in Slack, our in-house
That is correct.
social media texting thingy.
We are doing a new segment called Tool Sounds.
The tool set. You were supposed to set it up and then knock it down. We work on this before the podcast, and then he just doesn't follow suit.
Yep.
So start over. Working on a new segment called
Yep. We're going to be working on a new segment called Tool Sounds.
Tool. You're a tool.
Yep.
Okay,
You really
so
went flat there.
we're going to listen. You're flat. We're going to listen to a sound of a tool,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to guess what that tool is. So the first comment on Podbean or response.
You don't have to repeat it. They can always
In
just
Slack.
go back and listen. That was not the sound.
That was not the sound.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You gonna grow up or what? All right, so here's the sound.
That's pretty good, right?
Okay.
I'll give you guys a hint. It is not short block zipper.
It don't even sound like a zipper. All right, so once again, this is fun. I just want to keep doing it. Oh. Okay. All right, I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah, don't make it weird.
I'm done. But in case you missed it,
You finished?
no, I like doing this. This is fun. Okay, so guess the sound. First comment on Podbean
Mm-hmm.
or in our in-house messenger system thingy, majigger, whatever you call it.
It's called Slack.
Slack. Oh, I'm slacking. Oh, okay. Bonus.
Oh, jeez.
Bonus.
Bonus
So
round?
all you gotta do is just guess that tool. That's it. Wait, what's the prize they get? Just a shout out in our next video, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a huge
So
prize.
bonus if you can guess this sound, and you got to be OD specific. All right.
What's OD specific?
OD's overdoing it, so like super specific.
Okay.
And here's a hint: it's the cookies I ate before the podcast. That's the wrapper.
Wow. So they just have to guess the brand? Or?
Yeah. Can y'all guess the brand of these Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies?
Oh, no. You gave it away.
Oh darn! I'm not giving away cookies. You
That's for
stupid.
damn sure.
All right, let's get our guest. So what's our time at? Are we still good?
Yeah, we're doing great.
All right. So
None
let's
of
do it.
them. We didn't even need a guest.
No,
We're
we'll
great.
do it.
Yeah,
He
we
was
can do it.
outside the window like a lost
He's
puppy.
so
Like,
excited to do
he
it.
looked like a little puppy in the pet store, like the ugly puppy that they know is going to go to the shelter. That shelter. He's like, pick me. And then you just see one by one the other puppies around him get picked, and he's the last one, and he's just, and you
He's probably going to go back and listen to this, right?
I don't think so, because he's not going to know the name of that sound. We're going to find out. I tell you who will listen to this 100%. It's our boy Jake. He
Yeah.
puts them on and listens to them every time they get posted. So he's probably going to get it.
That's
So
good.
Jake, if you're listening to this, I had all faith in you, sir.
I agree. I am interested to know in who has listened to our podcast.
Yeah, I like it.
All tens of them.
We are up to dozens. We're 28
We're up to
average listeners.
Dozens of micro followers. That
You're
just
a-
means they're smaller than you.
All right, so we're going to have our... Hold on, we got to tell him the nickname.
Oh,
So, you can tell that part. Go ahead.
sure. His nickname is Rust.
Why? Look, he's at the window again. Just walks by and looks at me.
Wow, you really...
Because he's so excited to be on the podcast. Okay, so
Does he know that we're making fun of him?
we're not making fun of him.
You are.
No, I'm not. He just looks funny. So his name, legal name, is Rust. So we were going to stick with, because he does have a bit of a tardy issue. He shows up a little later once in a while. We're going to stick with the nickname Rust because it takes him a while to show up.
All right.
All right. So hit your little button boy, and I'll go get dude.
Okay. And we're back.
And we're back, ladies. I don't even know why I try. He always cuts me off. I do the intros because it's short block and dipstick. So I'm like the diva of the show, and he's always trying to steal my thunder.
I agree. Sometimes when I look at your face, I do wonder why you try.
Why'd your voice get so nice right there for a second? That was not. I just wonder. Tell me, baby, why you try.
Lean back in my chair.
There you go. Hey.
Put a little gravel on it.
Welcome to the show, Rust.
Rust. And do you want to explain to him his nickname and why we chose it?
That's all yours.
I'm going to explain to you. So we give everybody a car nickname, and your car nickname is Rust. because Rust is on cars. You get that part right,
Yeah.
and you always showing up late to work. So Rust always shows up late, but Rust eventually gets there.
If you wait long enough, it'll appear.
If you wait long enough, Rust is gonna show up. So
We're gonna bust his chops a little bit today. His alarm did not go off.
yeah, I know. New phone. I get it. He just got a new phone because
Yeah.
yeah. So Rust, we'll get some questions for you.
What you got?
Chad. Okay, so we usually ask everybody the same 2 questions, and then just kind of let the conversation take off from there. So the first question is, how did you get into this line of work?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I mean, it's just, I initially got into this line of work back in 2020, literally right before the pandemic hit. And so that was really interesting because I was working at a Toyota dealership, and within a month, I was already furloughed because of COVID. And just ended up being a really rocky start into the industry, but I'm glad that I've stuck around. But as for why I got into it, it's on my mom's side of the family, mainly just a lot of them are always working on cool cars. Like my uncle and my cousin both have Fox body Mustangs, and my grandfather has a first gen Mustang, stuff like that.
Oh, sweet. So you just kind of fell into it. That's cool. How long were you furloughed in Toyota?
It wasn't very long. I was furloughed for about 2 weeks, and they brought me back at a different rate of pay, and also ended up not even doing any mechanic work. So I left there pretty quickly once I had another job lined up, because I was initially hired to be, if I remember right, it was $10 an hour plus $5 for every hour flagged or something like that. Mm-hmm. And when they brought me back from being furloughed, it was straight up $11 an hour. And I don't think I even touched my tools between the time that I came back till I moved my toolbox to my next job.
Was business just slow because of COVID, or?
Not necessarily. It was more along the lines of they wanted me to go through all of their tax paperwork and throw out the stuff that was 7
What?
years old or older. They had me and the other lube techs up there doing that instead of
Oh, they
changing
just
oil.
found stuff for you guys to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there was still oil to be changed. They just wanted to give it to the other guys because they had like 20 guys in the same shop. It was a huge building.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dudes at once.
A lot of sticky paperwork.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So after the dealership, it wasn't here immediately, was it?
No, because, I mean, I only worked at Toyota for maybe 3 months.
Oh, okay.
3, maybe 4 months at most. Moved to a different dealership, went to a Ford dealership a little closer to home, and worked there until I had to go back to school that next year. And they didn't want me trying to go back and forth between school and work because my school was in another county.
Oh, okay.
And they were real particular about, well, we'd have to COVID test you every single time you came into work.
Really?
Yeah. Because of the fact that it's in another county. If it was in the same county, they wouldn't have cared.
That's dumb.
There was a lot of weird, I guess we can say now, a lot of stupid things that we did. I mean, a lot of it was out of ignorance. It was new. We didn't know what was going on. But then after a while, it's like, all right, chill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then how did the Ford dealership go?
It went all right. The manager there was something else. I'll put it that way. There's words that I can't use on the podcast that I would use to describe him. But
Like a stupid face. You can say stupid face.
Stupid face. That's a
Yeah.
good PG way to put it.
There you go.
Yeah. But so I came once I was done with
Oh,
school
yeah?
that semester. I returned to the dealership and worked
You
through the
okay,
winter.
Short block, you all right?
You just got to pick up on the subtle cues, bro. You're slipping, old man.
Slipping. You're just letting our guests speak.
I know. I am too. I'm giving you hand signals.
Yeah. Jeez.
But I ended up leaving that job once I went back to school for the spring semester because they had tried to cheat me out of pay and stuff like that. and so I didn't want any part of that. Went back to school, and then started working at a Firestone, and they let me go to work and school at the same time, so I
Alright,
didn't have to
that's
take
good.
a break. But
Was it the same county?
no, not
Oh,
the
they
same
just didn't
county.
care?
Yeah, they just didn't care as much, and by then it was
Okay, so then how did that Firestone go?
Firestone. It went pretty good because I learned a lot of stuff there, so that definitely helped me progress in my career a lot quicker than I would have as just an oil change tech.
That's good. That's good. Oh, so that's where you started, like, past the general service, like the lube tech, past that into mechanic. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
because I
sweet.
mean that's where I learned how to do alignments. That's where I started learning how to do like suspension work quicker, how to do brake jobs quicker, stuff like that.
Okay, sweet.
Nice.
And then
Let's get into our questions here. What was your first car?
my first car, first one titled in my name is the Hyundai Veloster Turbo that I'm currently driving.
That's your first car? You still have it?
It's the first one titled in my name. The first one that I drove daily, because my parents, they've had a couple of my previous vehicles titled in their name. But I've had, the first car that I ever drove was a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. It was the
Okay.
3.8 liter, 6-speed manual, soft top Jeep. Otherwise, it was completely stock. It did all right on gas. I didn't have to go that far to school anyways, so it was fine by me. Then truck pulled out in front of me, totaled that Jeep, and then ended up in a 2004 Jeep Wrangler that was modified. It had the straight six, and it was an automatic, and it was a hard top, and it looked a lot better than that 2007, and I was very happy to have that one, but I just needed a change of scenery, because if I was going to get 10 miles to the gallon, I was going to at least have more power behind it to do it.
Yeah. Well, the straight six wasn't too bad. It's pretty torquey.
Yeah, it's pretty torquey, but it takes you about 3 to 5 business days to get up to highway speeds,
Well, yeah, it's a Jeep.
especially with 33 12.5 wide Nitto mud grapplers on it.
Oh, and then you went from the soft top to the hard top.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have a soft top. Just kick it back. Ride.
Yeah.
The hard top, you can't do nothing with it. It's just there.
I mean, you can remove it. It's just a pain because it's so heavy.
Chad's making a face.
Nope. Can't say that joke.
So at what point, because you were driving a 79 F-150 when you started here.
Yep.
When did you get that one?
I got that one October 2 years ago. So that was right after I moved up to Kentucky. Found that one on Marketplace and bought it from him. And I changed a few things on it cosmetically. Honestly, not a ton. Like I put a toolbox in the bed of it because it was a flat bed. And I put a light bar on the front, put light pods on the flatbed, and changed the wheel and tire setup. And besides that, cosmetically, it was still the same as when I got it.
It was a sharp truck. Sharp truck.
It really was. But I also recently sold that just so I could recuperate the money and then some from it, because I did still make a decent profit on it, even with what all I put into it.
That's good. So how many cars have you had in total? Even like if your dad gave you the truck and it was still like the Jeeps or whatever, those were give to you, even though it was titled to him. How many cars total have you had?
Let's see. So I've had both Jeeps. I've had a 66 Mustang for a very short period of time. I had a 75 F100 Super Cab. I've had that 79 F150. And I've had the Veloster, and my dad and I would go back and forth between the Veloster and a 2012 Chevy Colorado. That was his main daily driver.
All right, sweet. So now I also, Chad's not a big fan of this. Once we ask our 2 questions, I pick a random country and I ask you what you think the food is in that country. So me being the brightest crown in the knife drawer, okay, I picked Canada, but then in my head I was like, I don't mean like regular Canada. I mean like
Not Canadians.
not regular Canadians. I wanted to pick and I couldn't think of what you called them. So
You wanted
I
like
typed
the
in,
indigenous Canadian people?
yes. So I typed in igloo people and I met Eskimos. So to you, what do you think the average cuisine of an Eskimo is?
Average cuisine of an Eskimo?
Yeah, what's like their...
I imagine that there's a lot of fish.
That's it. I Googled it. It's fish.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
fish. Fish. Not just on Tuesdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday comes around. Guess what? Fish.
I bet they're ripped.
Oh, you just got a notification to add me on Snap. Oh, that's cute.
Nice.
You
I
have me.
just heard your voice and I was like, I bet that's Jason.
That's creepy. Cause yeah, that's creepy.
I blame
So,
it
yeah.
on the new phone.
A lot of fish, and then Sundays they do something special. They eat fish.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know why they just can't get a hamburger or something.
I don't think cows
Just
are there.
go down to McDonald's and just get a Big Mac. Hit a BK and get a Whopper. No,
Nope.
nope, not when you live in an ice house.
Nope.
No Mickey
Can't
D's
have-
for you.
All those birthday cakes. It's just fish.
Just fish. And for dessert though,
Fish eggs.
fish eggs.
I knew you were going to say that. Get some caviar.
Don't steal my thunder. You steal it every time we start one of these.
Yeah. Can't be stolen. What's given?
I don't know if you've listened to any of these. He does this every podcast. He takes my lines. He interrupts me. It's just rude to interrupt people.
I'd find his notes beforehand and I just
I find his notes beforehand.
memorize
do you
all
like
of
that?
them. I'm like, oh, he's going to deliver this punchline. I can say that now.
Yep. Fish eggs. See, wrote it right here. Fish eggs. I'm just kidding. We don't practice nothing. We come into these things raw, unedited, uncut, just raw every time.
Mm-hmm.
No planning. We do talk like, 2 minutes before the podcast?
Yeah.
Those are great conversations too. And I'll pitch a time. I'm like, hey, we can talk about this. And no, it's stupid. And he shuts down all my stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, let's talk about the weather. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's fine.
That was your one topic you brought to the table.
They don't know that. We don't record those conversations.
I mean, you didn't have to let it see the light of day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants to see you in the light of day.
I agree. I agree. You didn't say that once this episode.
Nope.
I was waiting for it. I was going to call you out so hard.
Nor the last one.
And not one time did you say, I agree.
I noticed that in previous episodes, I had had a tendency of saying that a lot.
Tended's a word, isn't it?
Not in the same context, though.
It's a different kind of word, it's language.
Huh?
3rd grade, there it is.
Oh, before we
You
leave,
look like Chris Farley.
you look like stupid Jabba the Hutt, but more like Jabba the Stupid Face. Oh, so a little backstory on Rust. He's actually from Mississippi, and I make fun of him in the way he says Mississippi. Say it one time.
Well, I'm from Mississippi.
No, that ain't how you say it. He go Mississippi. I'm from down yonder, Mississippi. He sounds like a 900-pound dude when he says Mississippi. Go down there and give me some beignets and crawdaddies. And that's Louisiana.
beignet?
Yeah, that's Louisiana. A
That's
little bit of
Louisiana.
Mississippi, but
It's the same thing. They eat beignets down there too.
Is that like a donut?
I don't know. It's like a dessert
Kinda.
thing.
it's kind of like a donut.
That's basically
then
when I go
they-
to, everyone's like, oh, you got a glizzy? I'm like, that's got to be a donut.
That's a bin. It's a beignet. I'm not gonna change any letters in that word. Mississippi. I just like saying it. It's funny. All right, so I thank you for being on our podcast. See, it wasn't that bad. Everybody gets so nervous before. It's not bad. We just sit and talk about you and your cars, and then I segue into food. That's basically our format right there.
Basically, your whole day.
Anything we talk about, I'm segueing into food somehow.
Yep.
Yeah. I can definitely see that as a daily occurrence.
I know
You
y'all
wanna
can't
wrap-
see us, but
You
me
wrap us up.
and Chad's eyes are locked in.
Super locked in.
You wrap it up. I'm not wrapping it up.
I'm going to wrap it up like your daddy should have.
Oh my god! I was trying to find the way to make a joke, but I was like, there's no clean way to do it. And then you're like your dad should done. Wisconsin cheese.
Wow. Good comeback.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit
Could've
the
gotten
button.
worse.
Hold on,
That's
say goodbye. Don't just
You got to caress it.
don't hover over the button. I decide when the podcasts are over.
I believe you do. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
on
you for
Short Block
joining
and
us
Dipstick.
on it's Shop Talk with Short Block.
You got it out.
and
Nice
Dipstick.
job.
I always say, yeah, catch us on Podbeam on Shop Talk, or don't even say Shop Talk, just Short Block and Dipstick.
Good job.
Get your finger off the thing. We got plenty of time. Check your watch.
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Russ, I appreciate you being on here. We'll catch you the next round. We got 2 more people here, and we got to start branching out.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
We're going to make things happen. It's going to be special.
We're trying to get everybody
Chime
in
in
the company.
on those comments for Tool Sounds segment.
So, don't say it to him.
No.
We got to find out.
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
So thank you all for joining us.
Thank you guys for joining us. Really appreciate it. All of our listeners, the 2 in Siberia, appreciate you.
Who's that?
It's the native tongue. So I appreciate you guys. Any Inuits, Igloos people out there.
Inuits?
It's Inuits.
Inuits.
It's not Eskimos. It's definitely not. I just Googled it. It's definitely Inuits.
Okay.
Yeah. So any of you guys out there listening to us, just know we appreciate you. And try a burger. Just
Get out there to Five Guys.
Just go to Five Guys is always great. There's not an instance where Five Guys isn't a good thing to have, right? Am I right, Rust? Give me a thumbs up.
Not my favorite burger place.
If you can find Five Guys
burger
in your
place.
area,
Oh,
yeah. If you can find a Five Guys in your area, and you
yeah, hit
They're
them
pretty
up.
good.
They load you up with fries and everything, bro. Five Guys where you go to get loaded up with some good food. Why don't shake your head at me? So, sorry, Eskimo people, that I called you Eskimo
that's the
people.
problem is when they shake their head. Not that one.
All right, sign us off.
I was just waiting for you to finish.
I'm